When it comes to big, fluffy, and majestic cats, two breeds often stand out in people's minds: the Maine Coon and the Norwegian Forest Cat. Both are strikingly beautiful, with thick coats, tufted ears, and an almost wild appearance that makes them look like little lions of the domestic cat world. But while they may appear similar at first glance, there are actually some key differences in their origins, personalities, grooming needs, and lifestyle requirements. If you're thinking about bringing one of these giant fluff balls into your life, it is important to understand what sets them apart so you can choose the right companion for your home and lifestyle. Let's start with their history and origins, because that often plays a big role in shaping the traits of a breed. The Maine Coon is one of the oldest natural cat breeds from North America, specifically the northeastern United States. They're sometimes called gentle giants because of their size and calm demeanor. There are many legends about how the breed came to be, with some stories even suggesting that they descended from cats brought over by Vikings or sailors who traveled across the Atlantic. On the other hand, the Norwegian Forest Cat, or Wiggy as enthusiasts call them, has its roots firmly in Scandinavia. These cats were bred by nature to survive the harsh, cold climates of Norway. They appear in Norse mythology and are thought to have been companions to the Vikings, which gives them an almost mystical heritage. While both breeds have rugged backgrounds, the Norwegian Forest Cat is deeply tied to European folklore, whereas the Maine Coon is considered a proud American native. Physically, the two breeds are large and muscular, but there are some noticeable differences. Maine Coons tend to be a bit larger overall, with males often weighing anywhere between 15 and 25 pounds. They have a rectangular body shape, a long bushy tail, and a very distinctive ruff of fur around their necks. Their eyes are usually slightly oval-shaped, and their ears are big with noticeable tufts at the tips, giving them that wild lynx-like look. The Norwegian Forest Cat is also a large cat, though usually slightly more compact compared to the Maine Coon. Their faces tend to be more triangular, with almond-shaped eyes and a straighter profile. Their double-layered coat is incredibly dense, designed to withstand freezing temperatures, and it often feels smoother and silkier compared to the Maine Coon's shaggier, more rugged fur. So while at a glance they may seem almost identical, a closer look at the face shape, coat texture, and body build will usually give away which is which. Now let's talk about temperament, because while both breeds are affectionate and social, there are some differences in how they express their personalities. Maine Coons are famously friendly, outgoing, and sometimes even dog-like in their behavior. They enjoy following their owners around, participating in whatever's going on in the household, and many of them even like playing fetch or splashing in water. They are gentle with children and usually get along well with other pets, making them a top choice for families. The Norwegian Forest Cat, by contrast, can be a little more reserved. They are affectionate and loyal to their families, but they often form a stronger bond with one or two favorite humans rather than being social butterflies with everyone. They're known for being calm, intelligent, and observant, sometimes preferring to quietly watch from a distance before joining in. This doesn't mean they real aloof, they just tend to be a bit more independent compared to the ever-involved Maine Coon. When it comes to grooming and coat care, both breeds require a fair amount of attention, but there are subtle differences. The Maine Coon's fur is long, shaggy, and water-resistant. It doesn't mat quite as easily as some long-haired cats, but regular brushing at least 2 to 3 times a week is necessary to prevent tangles and keep the coat healthy. During shedding seasons, daily grooming may be needed. Maine Coons often enjoy the bonding time that grooming provides, so it can become a pleasant ritual for both cat and owner. The Norwegian Forest Cat, with its dense double-layered coat, needs a bit more maintenance, especially in winter when their undercoat thickens considerably. They shed heavily in the spring, which means owners should be prepared for lots of brushing sessions to keep the coat manageable and reduce shedding around the house. Their silky top coat helps prevent matting, but the thick undercoat can easily get tangled if not cared for properly. So while both breeds require consistent grooming, Norwegian Forest Cats may demand a little extra effort during seasonal changes. Health and lifespan are also important considerations when choosing between these two breeds. Maine Coons are generally healthy, but they are prone to certain genetic conditions. One of the most common is hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, or HCM, a heart disease that can affect many large cat breeds. Hip dysplasia, a condition more often associated with dogs, can also occur in Maine Coons due to their size and weight. With proper care, routine vet checkups, and a balanced diet, Maine Coons typically live between 12 and 15 years. Norwegian Forest Cats are also considered hardy and resilient, but they have some breed-specific health risks. They can suffer from glycogen storage disease type 4, a rare but serious inherited condition. They may also develop hip dysplasia, similar to Maine Coons. However, with responsible breeding and regular veterinary care, Norwegian Forest Cats have a lifespan averaging between 14 and 16 years, sometimes even longer. This means that overall, the Norwegian Forest Cat may outlive the Maine Coon by a couple of years, though both breeds can enjoy long, healthy lives when properly cared for. Another point of difference is activity level and environment. Maine Coons are playful, curious, and often described as clownish because of their silly antics. They like interactive toys, puzzle feeders, and even water play. Some owners say their Maine Coons will happily perch on the edge of the sink or bathtub just to watch the water flow. They do best in households that can provide plenty of stimulation, whether it's through playtime, tall cat trees, or lots of human interaction. Norwegian Forest Cats, on the other hand, are excellent climbers. In fact, their strong muscles and sharp claws make them natural athletes, so a tall cat tree or climbing shelves are a must if you bring one into your home. They enjoy observing from high places and may spend long hours perched somewhere quiet, simply watching over their domain. While they are playful, they tend to be more laid back than Maine Coons and are often content to relax near their favorite humans rather than constantly demanding attention. This makes them a great choice for someone who wants a balance between an affectionate and independent companion. So, which is the right cat for you? If you're looking for a highly social, outgoing, and playful cat that thrives on being part of the action, the Maine Coon may be your ideal choice. They're excellent family pets, wonderful with kids, and their dog-like personalities make them adaptable to a variety of households. If, however, you prefer a cat with a calmer, more reserved nature, one that shows deep affection to a select few people and enjoys both companionship and independence, the Norwegian Forest Cat might be the perfect fit. In the end, both of these breeds are majestic, intelligent, and loving companions. Choosing between them really comes down to your lifestyle, the amount of time you can dedicate to grooming, and the type of feline personality that best matches your household. No matter which one you choose, you'll be gaining a loyal, beautiful, and truly unforgettable friend.